Hey folks, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community on the planet. Also, speaking of planet, we're going to be diving into Planet 13 Holdings today. And today is Tuesday, September 26th. Hope you're well. And before we get to it, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. I would appreciate it very much. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe. Tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. There was a daily bear flag that did complete to perfection. Can't wait to show this to you. Couldn't have been any more perfect if we tried. And there's also a golden cross that is close to occurring that we're going to be looking out for. And it's not just on Planet 13, it's happening on a lot of our names. Again, before we get to the details, make sure to go over to x.com, which is previously Twitter, and give Pow Group a follow there. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Again, the handle for that is @GroupPow. Also, you can go to powmerch.ca and you can check out all of the merch that is available there. Head over 20 orders so far, so I really do appreciate all of the support. Love each and every one of you who have supported me along the way. Also, if you haven't seen my documentary video from a while ago, this was over a year ago, my trip to Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was MJ BizCon 2021. I do some product reviews and more, and just go over, like I said, a documentary of my entire trip and MJ BizCon. Went to Planet 13 in Las Vegas as well. And the pricing is definitely a lot higher than it is here in Canada. So I didn't really enjoy that too much because we're a little bit spoiled here in our own backyard here in Canada. You can get, like you can buy a 10-pack of J's for like $16, and that's Canadian, so that's like almost $10 American, right? And then you go here and you buy 1G, and it's like insanely expensive. It's like $15-20 American, which is a little bit out to lunch, but it should start to improve. Obviously, Planet 13 is more. It's not where most people go to score their stash. It's where they go, like tourists go, right? They go there for the experience. They go there because they don't really know anybody, or they don't have that that black market guy or whatever. But anybody who lives in Nevada and Las Vegas probably isn't going there every week to shop. But as we start to see more and more adoption and just large scale rollout of the MJ industry and more reform and whatnot, it's just going to get cheaper and cheaper as these companies in the US start to scale up. And then also eventually there'll be, LPs will be able to sell into the US. I'm very certain of that. I think it'll be treated the same as tobacco and alcohol. Also did a video, big week ahead in MJ, so that was a must-watch video that I posted yesterday. If you haven't seen that, I highly encourage you to check that out. But there was some news today with regards to the Safer Banking Act. So senators expected to file multiple amendments. So senators are reportedly planning to propose a variety of amendments to a bipartisan MJ banking bill on Wednesday's Senate Banking Committee markup, several sources familiar with the discussion say. So that's going to be tomorrow, September 27th. At 9:30 a.m. That'll get kicked off, and I'll be doing coverage on that tomorrow as well. So you can tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos that pertain to that. Also, Benzinga Capital Conference for MJ resumes tomorrow in Chicago, September 27th and 28th. So the timing is absolutely perfect there as well. But keep in mind that a government shutdown could be looming over the next few days. And if we have a negative outcome to the Safer Banking Act, it could be very, very bad. This could either be very, very good or be very, very bad. I think it's going to go one or two ways, because if nothing passes tomorrow with regards to safer banking, then it's entirely possible that we don't see any kind of legislation with regards to banking until after 2024 elections. So this could be the last time that we have the ability to get something done before the next administration comes in, right? So this is big. This is a big, big week. And then, like I said, Benzinga as well. This could be a nice, if we get a positive reaction and Benzinga Capital Conference going on, there could be a lot of media covering this and a lot of hype. So like I said, it's either going to be really bad or really, really good. And I don't think there's going to be any in between. But we'll take a look at the PLTH. Full disclosure, I do not own Planet 13 stock. This is me covering it because a lot of people are very interested in it. And it's a different type of business as well, right? It's all about the consumer experience, and it's not so much about, like, for example, High Tide here in Canada, they have their loyalty membership and they have rock bottom prices, guaranteed low prices. Whereas it's kind of the opposite. Planet 13, you go there and you pay like exorbitant prices, but you're going there for the experience, right? So it's a little bit of a different business model. I'm not entirely sold on it. I'm not knocking anybody that does own it. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. I'll never tell you to do that. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, my own thoughts and opinions. And you should never buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. But we'll take a look at the chart here. It is up about 160% off of the lows shortly before the HHS announcement to reschedule to Schedule 3 recommendation. Now we need DEA sign off, but we had a huge move off the low to the high there, up about 158%, so just shy of 160%. But then we did have a daily bear flag that played out to perfection. So we had the high, low, lower high, and lower low. So we had a daily downtrend confirm, and that means zoom out to the weekly time frame and look for weekly consolidation. And that's exactly what happened. When we confirmed the daily downtrend, we lost the low of the previous weekly candle. That marked weekly consolidation, and now we're just looking for a weekly higher low. We still haven't confirmed a weekly downtrend. We broke the weekly lower high, lower low pattern, so we're no longer in a weekly downtrend, but we still haven't confirmed a higher low and higher high. We're forming the higher low now, so now we need to see this higher low and higher high. We're forming the higher low, now we still need the higher high to give us that weekly uptrend, but we're no longer in a weekly downtrend. And then, like I said, weekly consolidation was marked when we confirmed this daily downtrend with the high, low, lower high, and lower low. So as soon as we lost 110, that's Canadian, this is on the CSE, PLTH on the CSE. As soon as we lost 110, we confirmed the daily downtrend and started weekly consolidation. And on the daily time frame, we had a daily bear flag. So you take the Fibonacci tool, right? You go from the high to the low here. You just move that out, and then you take your measured move. You take your trend line, or sorry, your trend line here, and you go from the high to the low, and then you move that out to the 0.382 fib. And that's actually to perfection. It said we could go as low as 88 cents, and look exactly where the bottom was located, right at 88 cents. So anybody who tells you that technical analysis doesn't work, they either A, used it incorrectly, B, don't understand how it works, and the overall, like, it's not a guarantee, it's probabilities. And a bear flag just means bearish continuation. So as soon as we confirm the daily downtrend, that means the bear flag confirmed, and it's a daily downtrend continuation, right? It's a downtrend continuation. A bull flag is an uptrend continuation. So if you're looking for a bull flag, it's continuation to the upside. A bear flag is continuation to the downside. And like, you literally can't make this stuff up. It was literally predicting that we could potentially see 88 cents, and that's exactly where we got. And then once we started the daily bounce, once we broke the high of Friday, on Monday, we started the daily bounce. So the high of Friday was 111. As soon as we broke that, we started the daily bounce. Even if you just entered on a break of that, you would have seen about 12% of upside. So this is a day trader and swing trader paradise. Look at the pullback here. You could have went short off extended daily overbought conditions. Anything over 70 is considered overbought. We hit 90 on PLTH. So you could have went short. That was a short opportunity of a little over 46%. Then, off of this daily bear flag target being met, you said, okay, that's the exact target that we were targeting in the daily bear flag. I'm going to go bullish off of that low there. You could have seen an upside of over 40%. So you could have entered with a stop loss, very, very close stop loss, and risked, maybe 5-10% to make 40%. So that's good risk to reward opportunities, right? So that played out to perfection. And we are starting the daily bounce for the second day in a row. And in order to confirm this weekly higher low here, to be confident that this is our weekly higher low and it's set, we need to start the weekly bounce, which would be a break of 125, the high of last week. And then we also want to confirm a daily uptrend. So we're starting the daily bounce now. Now we just need a higher low and a higher high to give us that daily uptrend. Anything under the bounce here at 130 is a daily lower high. We're still in a daily downtrend as long as we remain below 130. Anything under 130, the high of the day today, 124, is still in a daily downtrend. So right now, the most likely scenario is we top out, we come down, we look to form a higher low and then a higher high to be back in a daily uptrend. And if we confirm the daily uptrend, then like I said, that confirms and solidifies our weekly higher low is being set and is set at 88 cents. If we take a look at the 10-week moving average, you can see here was a perfect back test of the 10-week moving average as well. We did have a bear cross of the stochastic, meaning that we could see more downside, and that's exactly what we got, was weekly consolidation. We're still bullish on the MACD, however, but again, still bullish, still well above that 10-week moving average, so no major red flags here. In terms of the weekly moving averages, we got above the 50 weekly and then we came back below it, but here we are back above it again. So trying to confirm it as support, and we've got some runway there until the 100 weekly at $1.97 and then the 200 weekly there at $3.50. A lot of their names starting to trend back to their 100 and 200 weekly moving averages. So it's entirely possible that over the next couple of months into the end of the year, I think we're going to see some massive fireworks into the end of the year for the MJ industry, and we're going to kick it into high gear, no pun intended. But I think that $2 to $3 on PLTH into the end of the year here, Canadian, on the CSE, Canadian Stock Exchange, is very, very doable. Also on the daily time frame, the 50-day moving average is very close to the 200-day moving average. and seeing a cross, and that's called a golden cross when it occurs on the daily time frame. So the 50 days at 91 cents and the 200-day is at $1. So we're 9 pennies away from seeing that cross. So again, a lot of their names starting to see this happen. Curaleaf actually confirmed a monthly uptrend and already had its golden cross. So we're looking really, really good in terms of its peers. And then in terms of the monthly time frame for PLTH, we started the monthly bounce, but we're still nowhere near confirming a monthly uptrend. We're actually still in a monthly downtrend. So to be confident that the bottom is in, we still need the monthly higher low and higher high. Weekly uptrend, daily uptrend, great, but what haven't we done since the all-time highs and the February 2021 highs? We haven't confirmed monthly uptrends across the sector. So the more names that start to confirm the monthly uptrends, the better. And like I said, Curaleaf leading the pack and definitely standing out as one of the stronger ones, already in a monthly uptrend. Low, high, higher low, and higher high. So there's our high, there's our low, there's our higher low, and there's our higher high. So we're in a monthly uptrend, so we can expect other names in the industry to potentially follow suit, right? So this is looking really good here into the end of the year. And like I said, we could potentially see a golden cross on PLTH realistically over the next couple of weeks. And it's more than likely going to be either safer banking getting passed, or it's going to be the DEA signing off on HHS Schedule 3 recommendation, in my opinion. But either way, I think we could see a little bit more short-term pain for the MJ industry over the next month, maybe a few weeks. And then historically, October's not that great of a month for stocks. So I think we could bottom out somewhere around the first, second week of October. And then into the end of October and November, I think that's when MJ stocks are really going to start to fly and soar to the upside. But like I said, last time the golden cross occurred on PLTH was back in July in the summer of 2020. Price went from about $2 all the way up to almost $11. Then we had the death cross with the 50-day moving average crossing above the 200-day moving average down through it. When that death cross occurred, price was at around $6 and it dropped as low as 60 cents. Now we're seeing a golden cross just like back here, but this time around we're even more beaten down than we were this time around. So we can expect a ton of upside, in my opinion, from here. But going down it there, let me know if you hold Planet 13 in your portfolio. Again, full disclosure, I do not own it. Full transparency. I may look to add it in the future. I think there's a lot better opportunities out there, to be honest, but not knocking anybody who holds it. But definitely a different business model, and we'll see what the future holds. But going down it there, hope you found this video informative and got some value out of it. If you did, smash a like. If you think I earned it today, I would appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic night. It's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us on the Pursuit of Wealth. We'll see you again on the next video.